Namaste, Mitron. Welcome back to Movie Community College. Marinam Tishay, the Warrior Queen.
Move your elbow. Namaste, Miranam, Professor Hey, Absimilko Hushiwi. Move your elbow, move your elbow, move your elbow. Okay.
Rude.
I got a video here for you.
Okay.
Imran Khan. Pakistan has a higher standing than India. Breaking news.
Right.
Breaking news.
Yeah, where?
In
two tyrannical countries?
Maybe.
Let's find out.
Imran Khan has completed 2 years in office as the Prime Minister of Pakistan, and he marked his second anniversary as the Prime Minister with an interview that was riddled with some pretty bold claims about his tenure. The Pakistani Prime Minister feels that he's actually succeeded in putting the spotlight on Kashmir. He also went on to state that Pakistan now has a greater standing in the world than even India.
Good
This
grief.
is a claim that he put forth. Listen in to what the Pakistani Prime Minister said.
आज हिंदुस्तान के मुकाबले में पाकिस्तान का आप देखें अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह कि साल पहले देखें कोई पाकिस्तान की बात नहीं करता था। आज दुनिया के अंदर कश्मीर का जो आज इशू सामने आया है, सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल के अंदर 3 दफा उठा है, बाहर मीडिया पे देख लें, सब एक वो लेवल पे कभी नहीं गया पहले। हिंदुस्तान के मुकाबले में पाकिस्तान की आज कवरेज देख लें। मैं इंटरनेशनली बात कर रहा हूँ।
All right, so that was the claim that was put forth by the Pakistani minister. But the fact, of course, is that the global community has repeatedly reprimanded Islamabad for trying to raise the issue of Kashmir. Now, earlier in the month, Pakistan's staunch ally, China, tried to put Kashmir on the agenda at the United Nations Security Council. The message from the United Nations, of course, was very clear that Kashmir is a bilateral issue and therefore must be resolved bilaterally. Now, Imran Khan's tenure has been marked by multiple efforts to try and internationalize the issue of Kashmir. Now, he tried to do so in his speech at the United Nations General Assembly last year with little success. But the Pakistani Prime Minister has also tried to falsely equate the situation in Palestine with that of Kashmir. He said that Pakistan would have to give up its Kashmir campaign if it chooses to recognize Israel.
Nobody's even paying attention. Look at
I
him.
know, right?
इसराइल को
Why
कभी
would
तस्लीम
they?
नहीं कर सकते जब तक फलस्तीनों को उनका हक नहीं मिलता उनका।
Do you think it's
उनको
any
just
sweat off
settlement नहीं
Israel's
होती।
brow that you
जो
don't recognize
nation
them?
की
Get
थी
out of
पैलेस्टीनियन
here.
की कि उनको पूरा एक उनकी स्टेट मिले जो कि पैलेस्टीन
There is a two-state theory, Jordan and Israel.
अगर हम वो तस्लीम कर लेते हैं तो हमें फिर कश्मीर का भी हमें एग्जैक्टली सिचुएशन कश्मीर का है तो हमें वो भी गिव अप करना जाना चाहिए। तो इसलिए पाकिस्तान नहीं तस्लीम कर सकता इजराइल को।
Imran Khan, of course, is making all of these claims from the shoulders of his all-weather ally China. The Pakistani Prime
There's
Minister
Madam
admitted
Gao.
that his country's fortunes are very closely linked to the economic fortunes of China. He backed the CPEC project despite reports of skirmishes between the Chinese workers and local residents. Imran Khan also confirmed that President Xi Jinping will be visiting Pakistan later this year.
Oh, I'm sure.
हमें वाज़ेह हो जाना चाहिए कि ये जो मुल्क ने तरक्की करनी है हमारी डेवलपमेंट है वो चाइना के
Of
साथ
course they
अब
stand
जुड़ी
with you
हुई
politically.
है। और हमारी बड़ी खुशकिस्मती है कि वो एक हमारा ऐसा दोस्त है जो हमारे हर अच्छे बुरे वक्त पर पॉलिटिकली खड़ा
Oh,
है
yeah.
और हमारे दोस्त इस तरह
Oh,
पॉलिटिकली
dear.
नहीं खड़े रहे जिस तरह चाइना खड़ा रहा। हर जगह पे चाइना ने हमें डिफेंड किया पॉलिटिकली और हमारी खुशकिस्मती है कि
wonder
वो
why
उस
it got
सबसे
delayed.
तेजी
What
से दुनिया
happened,
में
you
बढ़ती
think?
हुई इकोनॉमी है और मुझे नहीं नजर आ रहा कि कोई भी दुनिया में मुल्क उसका मुकाबला करेगा आगे। चीन ने आना था पहले तो वो आ रहे थे मई में फिर कोविड हो गया उन्होंने डिले कर दी। अभी अब सर्दियों के अंदर उनका प्रोग्राम बन रहा है जब डेफिनेट होगा तो हम बताएंगे।
I don't know if, like you said, he's smoking some weed or if he's just not all there because the news report on the Chiron there said that it was bluster and half-truths. I don't even think it was bluster. I mean, I think it's delusion, quite honestly. What do you think?
I think the big problem that he has with Kashmir is it's not his. It's
Yes.
India's.
And Palestine is literally a made-up term. It was a made-up term by the Romans during biblical times because they didn't want to recognize that the country was called Israel because that's Jewish. And the Romans didn't like that. And so still, those who are of Jordanian ancestry and other Middle Eastern countries call this Palestine, and that's literally just a made-up term. The land belongs to Israel.
The irony of Israel in Rome is they asked Rome to intervene and come here to help them push the Greeks away.
Right. Yeah.
How'd it work out for you?
But all part of Bible prophecy.
Yes, and I think there's a couple failures in what he was saying. Well, there's a lot of
couple,
failures.
right.
There's the failure of the country.
Yeah, everything.
Anyways,
Yeah.
About comparing this to Palestine, comparing the the Palestinian
Ridiculous.
people to Israel and what's going on there. There's no comparison at all. The Arabs are acknowledging Israel and making peace with them, and it's going to be becoming more and more and more.
Why is that, dear?
Well, it's in the scriptures.
It's
in
Bible
the scriptures,
prophecy.
And
Yep.
Trump should get a Nobel Peace Prize
Of course
because
he should. Yeah.
he's been working
Of
this
course.
behind the scenes.
Yep.
And I use this example in my other videos here. Kashmir, India, Pakistan, right? America, Texas, Mexico. If Mexico came and said you're in occupied Mexico, it's Texas.
Nope.
No, it's not.
Right.
It's America.
Right.
We made a trade for that
Right.
with you because you
Right.
were completely broke after we whooped you in
Right.
war, and that's how you paid your debts.
Right.
Don't be a crybaby.
Yeah.
Pakistan is the world leading in crybabiness.
Yeah.
I've never seen a nation more whinier. I've seen 2-year-olds with better non-whining abilities
skills?
than
Yeah.
than Pakistan. That's all they do is cry. They cry and they try some little half-hearted attempt. I mean, they're just such a pitiful nation.
At the beginning of the clip, they showed a brief little blurb with him and the Prime Minister of Turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear who was visiting Turkey the other day?
Who?
Irfan Khan.
Really?
That's disappointing, I think. What do you
Irfan
think?
Khan. Irfan Khan's dead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Amir Khan. Amir Khan.
So would he come back from the grave as
No,
the ghost?
not Irfan.
Is
He
it a
was-
spooky
He
movie?
was the good one, and
Yes.
so sad that he's dead.
Is it
Amir Khan.
Is it surprising? Is it what would you
No,
say?
no.
What would you say? Disappointing?
I said disappointing, but
that's what he is,
but
man.
not surprising.
That's what he is.
Yeah, but
He-
it is
he's-
disappointing.
The Khans are no friends to India.
Yeah.
It's
I
unfortunate.
agree with you.
Amir
Nevertheless,
Khan can make a good movie when
Yeah.
he wants to, but I'm just going to say what it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
he makes a good movie, but
Yeah.
he kind of hates India. I
Yeah.
mean, like that's
yeah, I was.
Matt Damon can make a good movie,
oh.
but he kind of hates America.
Is he India's version of Matt Damon? You think?
That's probably a good comparison. Because Matt Damon can act, and he can give you something good like the Bourne movies, that they're
Never
enjoyable.
watched him. You know why?
She hates.
Because he hates America, and I'm not giving him my money. So
And I think it then becomes a matter of conscience.
yes,
Does it bother you that much that this guy hates you to not
Right.
see his movies? If it
Yeah.
does, then don't. If it don't, go see
Yes.
him. Whatever. I don't
and
care.
I'm so sorry for calling Irfan, because it definitely wouldn't have been him.
He's dead.
I got so mixed up because normally
We just saw Imran Khan.
because you always say Imran when you're talking about Amir,
Yeah.
and but it was Amir Khan who was over visiting Turkey.
I am Gora Khan,
Yeah.
the white Khan.
Yes.
Did you
But
like
you're
that?
not a Khan.
But Gora is the female, so I guess it'd just be Gora Khan.
Yeah, and you're not a Khan, so
I am King Khan.
no.
I am
Ready to wrap
King-
this video up.
Okay.
Bye, friends.
Yes, dear.
Hello, guys. This is Kareem. I hope you're doing well. And as you know, the professor has resisted Patreon for a long time. But now is the time for Movie Community College to offer Patreon. And you may be asking, why now? Well, for several reasons. One, we want to make documentaries, and those have a cost to them. Two, we want to make short films, and those also will have a cost to them as well. Three, we're going to take legal action, all the proper precautions to do reaction videos. So if you're excited about this and you want to get some amazing swag from Movie Community College and some awesome rewards, then definitely Help support Movie Community College by checking out the Patreon link below this video.
Well, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and please check out our internet radio station, darkskyradio.com. Again, that's darkskyradio.com. We got great talk shows. We play some music. You will be thoroughly entertained. Peace and much love.